What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of the Anti-Gravity Group podcast. My name is Braden Carlson.
My name is Taylor.
My name is Shane, or as you might know me, Postart.
And my name is Matthew.
And that's right, back with your favorite four dudes, the number 26 ranked podcast on Apple's science/physics list, somehow, the Anti-Gravity Group podcast. Thanks for popping in.
26?
No, that's out of 250. Is the
Wow.
top 250 is what they take, but there's probably thousands of them. But we're number 26 somehow, which is crazy. So thank you guys for making us number 26. If you haven't left us a ranking on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever you have, please do. If you're just watching this on YouTube, what's up? You can see us. Shout out to the people that are looking at us right now. Everybody wave, man. Come on. This is amateur hour. This is a serious, real professional podcast now.
I was thinking.
No. You can't be thinking.
Yeah, we do a lot of things on this podcast, but thinking is not one of them.
Not one.
Okay, I was thoughting. What if we sprinkle a little? We put a little bit of some formulas in here. You know what I'm saying? Some GMM over R squared, maybe some V squared over R. MGH equals.
We don't do that either.
Okay, fine.
Maybe some propellant formulas.
Okay, I don't know any of
Throw
that.
those. It's
What
the
we
propellant formula
do-
of the week. Taylor said doo-doo, but hold on.
Yeah.
Do. Yeah, what we do.
You're gonna have to bleep that out.
Sorry. I can't keep it together. What we do is talk about complete nonsense and dumb opinions on rockets.
And we say doo-doo 3 times. Even though
It makes me laugh every time.
Taylor is
I'm sorry.
30 years old.
What do we do?
We are talking today about build piles, mostly because I need a reality check in what is and isn't an acceptable amount of rockets to just have sitting around. And I think we're all going to learn a valuable lesson here is that Shane, Taylor, and Matt don't have enough rockets. So
I don't.
Is
I
that
don't
the
know if that's-
takeaway?
I think that's going to be, yeah.
I think me and Shane have an adequate amount of rockets. Matt doesn't have enough, and you have
got
too
some
many.
good
Yeah.
ones though.
Yeah.
How could I have too many? Like, that's not possible, first of all.
Because you're not going to get to them all ever.
I was actually just talking about a strategy for having them all built before the end of the year.
Whoa.
And there
That would
is
be
no
crazy.
way it will happen.
That
Well,
would be
we'll
pretty
see.
You would hate it.
It would be way easier if the whole plan was that I'll just build them all and finish them before December. So I have 8 weeks. And then I'll post all the
you're gonna-
videos in December.
So you'll put the fins on all of them, and then you'll have a bunch of half-built rockets.
No, paint and everything. I get 1 week per build. And then I was like, that doesn't sound very fun, actually. So we're not going to do that. But we are going to talk about build piles. So we're kind of breaking it down into kits that aren't built and then scratch built stuff that we like genuinely are planning on building and haven't started yet. And then also rockets that we've started but not finished, Taylor. And then we're going to do a special category that I may be the only one in right now, rockets that need fixed.
Oh, I got some of those.
Oh, perfect. Well, that's great. Okay, well, at least I won't be alone. But how about we start with kits? I'm going to just go ahead and start this one since I have so many. But this is kind of first on my list. And feel free, if you're listening or watching, send us an email to contact@aggpodcast.com or comment on the YouTube video or send us some fan mail in the description of whatever podcast platform you're listening to this on. Tell me what rockets you want to see videos of get built. And then tell Taylor and Shane as well out of their build piles what you'd like to see finished and or started or whatever. And then Matt, we'll just tell Matt what to buy. So
Yeah.
the first thing I have on my list is my Air X Delamar, which is a super, super hard to find fiberglass kit that I've wanted since I was very young. And I planned on building it pretty much immediately. And then balls and the N1000 flight happened, so it's been sitting in the closet. That's kind of first on my list. It's a 4-inch, well, it's a little over 4 inch, it's like 4.1, some weird size. All fiberglass rocket with a 75 millimeter motor mount. If you're not familiar, Arex was the same guy who did Dynacom. If you're not familiar with that, it's a fiberglass kit manufactured from the 90s and early 2000s when fiberglass kits were like unobtainium expensive. I think this one was like $600 in 2004 or something like that.
Whoa.
It's probably like $1,000 or more based on today's money for a 4-inch fiberglass rocket. It's crazy, but it's got like its own motor retainer setup and stuff. It's really, really cool. It's all, the nose cone's transparent. It's a good time. So I need to get cracking on that thing. Who wants to go next? All right, Matt, go.
I've got a Wildman Dark Star kit. Still have all the bits and bobs. I've had
The
it for
bobs?
probably bits and bobs. Yeah.
Both of them. Wow. What size is it?
I think it's a
Is it
3-inch.
No,
Whoa.
it's a 2-inch.
Oh, is it 2
so it's an OG Dark Star size.
Yeah.
But not OG Dark Star fiberglass. I don't think.
Probably not. Does it have wood centering rings? Is it red?
It is all red. I
No.
believe.
No, that's not OG in the slightest.
Yeah.
Come on.
No.
This
Yeah.
guy doesn't even know, Taylor. This guy
I'm
doesn't
pretty
know.
sure I got it in 2018, 2019, something like that. Anyway, coming 2026.
That's correct. Yeah.
I don't think at this point I don't even know. I don't believe you actually want the rocket.
No, I do. I just need to not be so distracted with other rockets to be building.
Well, then build it. What do you got now?
Well,
You built Mamba. Mamba's done.
yeah.
There's a song about it. Can't play it though.
Yeah, I heard that Macho Matt built Mamba.
Yeah, run and tell your mama.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I haven't done that part yet. Then after that, after I'm doing that, I'll build the Wild Man. Dark Star.
Yeah, it's like they're both wild men, but
Yeah.
okay.
The Star of
All
Darkness.
right, well, look at that, dude. Matt, second in line to show and tell on the podcast. We are. Oh, that would be a fun episode. We just do a show and tell.
Yeah.
Great for the
Dude.
listeners.
Yeah, we'll have a bunch
Yeah.
of people send us clips in, and then the people that are just listening will have to listen to a bunch of video clips and not see anything. We'll workshop it.
Imagination.
Taylor or Postart, who's going?
Do you want it or me? I'm taking
I'll
it.
go.
Too
I got
bad.
my this is actually my newest rocket. It is an Aerotech Arrow that I just bought in the buyrocketmotors.com flash sale. And I've wanted one of these since I was probably 6 years old and I first got Aerotech catalog. So I'm pretty stoked on that. I'm thinking about making it dual deploy, but also thinking about not. But I want to
Making a
put
dual deploy.
I want to put a really big motor in it.
What size is it? 3-inch?
No, this guy doesn't even know. This guy doesn't know.
1.9.
Wow, 1.9.
Yep,
All right.
funky size. How big of a motor? Like an i200?
Yeah.
That's as big as you can go, really.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
But just to kind of prove to people, like, yeah, it has plastic fins, but you can do whatever you want with it.
Oh, he's out to stunt on some people with it.
Well, because people are like, oh, well, the Aerotech kits are cool, but they have plastic fins. I'm like, have you read the box? It says rugged rockets.
Well, those people also put dams in their rockets and fill the entire fin can with epoxy, so probably don't even worry about what they say. Postart, hit us with it.
Got what's the first one on the list? A Wildman Mini Cherokee. After
Oh,
we did
yeah.
the
Oh.
podcast episode where Tim announced that he is taking over for Curtis, he sent us each one of them. And I still haven't built it. Sorry, Tim.
Dude, I built mine like the day it came. I still need to paint it.
I have not built mine. Do you have one, Matt?
Yeah, I should have one.
Yeah, I gave it to you. He's like, I should.
Yeah,
Where is
dog.
it? Where's my mini Cherokee at?
Oh,
I
'cause was gonna
handed
say,
it
if you don't
to you.
have one, you could have mine.
Oh, cool. I'll have two, and I can.
We
just
should
drag
build
race
those
myself.
and fly them at the park.
Oh,
Well,
dude.
it sounds
yeah.
like you don't want it. Oh, I forgot. Taylor was like, I don't want this little dumb baby rocket. I forgot about that.
I'm gonna build it. I was just, I wanted to offer it to Matt if he didn't have one.
Wow. Yeah, I love
Fake
Sure.
generosity. You should run for president, dude. Be a politician the way you're hiding that trail, burying that trail. The way you're buying that Kool-Aid. Okay, well, next is my composite warehouse Nike Tomahawk, my 2-stage,
Oh, I
4
keep
to
forgetting you have
54.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, but
It's so cool.
it's also like a little threatening, and I just yeah, I don't know. I want to build it, but I'm like, it's kind of further down on my list of things that I really want to do, mostly because of the logistics of recovering a 2-stage and where I would have to fly it around here. Unless I did like an H to a G, I would have to fly it at
Dude.
far, and I just don't want to go recover out there very
I
much.
love seeing the build threads of people doing a 2-stage, and then like it never occurred to me the implications of a 2-stage. Like even the smallest one, or like they all go pretty high, and so someone built a 2-stage and just flying it on like the dumbest motors because that's all they can do to stay in the waiver.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna do a J615 to an I-180, and it's gonna go like 6,500 feet.
Although I do kind of like the idea of the really low 2-stage with, like, if you built the lock, the Terrier booster on like Terrier Sandhawk or whatever, and did like a G339 to a H123 or something.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I could get the 54 millimeter single grain case and do warp 9, and then just do like a blackjack motor in the sustainer.
Just the super low. I'm into the super low staging now after we saw the K1050 light at like 500 feet.
That flight
Yeah,
was
I get-
sick.
That was cool, but it's 38 in sustainer. So I'm like, there's not a flight I really wanted that I think I would be entertained by that's like that. I'm just like, well, obviously it's getting a 1706 to like at least a 720 load, but really a J570 is what I want in the sustainer. And then it's going to go like 20,000 feet. So
Wait, is the sustainer 2-inch?
yeah.
That's gonna be so dumb.
Yeah, it would go crazy high. So I'm like, well, if I build it, I'm not going to want to fly it on like little sissy motor combo. You know? I want to go hard.
No, dude, you got to do the I-59 or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that would be
boost sustain?
ridiculous. Get K1103 in the booster, and then the boost sustain, or is there a 38 end burner? I don't know
Yeah,
anything about rockets.
I-49.
Oh, yeah. That would be so dumb, but cool. All right, well, yeah, so Composite Warehouse Nike Tomahawk. I have that. Matt, it's you again then.
Yeah. I have a 1.6-inch Wildman Phoenix.
No.
Oh, what is it?
I have a 1.6-inch Wildman something.
Taylor, what is it?
A Cherokee.
Cherokee. There we are. Yeah, I've got one of those.
Yeah. Easy to confuse with a missile for sure.
My
I
bad.
thought you might be talking about a different rocket, actually.
Yeah. I was just getting them all confused. Sorry, I'm running on a few hours of sleep here, so
Why is that?
That's fine.
I was just working on a project for a coworker.
Well,
I went to bed at like 1 a.m. and got up at 6:30 to drive it 3 hours in LA traffic to the airport.
Whoa.
So I'm with you,
Where are you at now?
California.
home.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, but
You should. Are you familiar with the concept of LA traffic? Because it shouldn't take 3 hours to get there, but it sure did.
that sounds like a long time.
It was
What, like 110 miles from us?
it's
Oh,
under
that sucks.
100. It's like
Is it?
92. Yeah.
Yikes.
3 hours. Sorry to derail the conversation there, but
No,
I'm
yeah.
tired with you, is what I'm saying.
Thank
Nigel
you.
the Rocket Cat has made an appearance of kind of the back of his head.
Can you get him a hat, Taylor?
He doesn't like hats.
Actually, we need to sell Nigel the Rocket Cat merch, though, because Nigel the Rocket Cat needs veterinary fund money. So
we need to get an echocardiograph to look at his heart.
That sounds like a weird kit to build.
yeah, and we're actually going to build an auction off a rocket called echocardiograph. It's going to be really fun.
Nice.
All right, well, Taylor, you're up. What do you got?
I have a Mad Cow 2.6-inch Beaumark that I've been sitting on for a couple years at this point.
Dude, yeah, I was thinking about that. Sale was in 2020. It's not a couple years, it's 4.
Wait, it was?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
my
I'm really
God.
doing it.
Yeah, welcome to my world, son.
That's a rocket that I had wanted for a long time, and then there was a sale, and I was at that point. Mad Cow kits were in and out of availability, and I was like, "Got to pull the trigger." And then,
Yeah,
just
it's a
haven't
cool
built it,
rocket.
so-
It'd be way cooler if it was built and flying. Did we lose Taylor? What
I
happened
think
here?
so.
It's quite
Unbelievable.
frozen.
Yeah.
did I freeze?
Well, that's always cool. We really love that Taylor's internet just continues to be a problem.
Everywhere
Yeah.
he goes, it's just no good.
I guess we'll just keep rolling, and Pause Chart,
Nope.
you're up.
He's
He's
back.
back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
All right, Pause Chart, hit it.
Yeah, a 3-inch Wildman Competitor 2 stage. It's next on my list. It's
wait,
like
yeah,
you have one of those?
yeah,
Dude,
it's
this-
a
every time he brings it up, that is verbatim the sentence
Yeah.
that comes out of your mouth.
yeah, it's a joint project with a buddy of ours here in California.
Oh,
Yeah, you should build it.
I should.
Yes, dude. Imagine not building rockets. Anyway, I regret to inform Matt of my next rocket, but it was just sent to me fresh off the presses in Illinois. A Wildman Demon 98 is now in my build pile.
What?
Yup, I got one.
That's a gift from me for Christmas, right?
No, it's Tim needs a video built, so it's gift to me. Also, I made the ads for some magazine ads for him, so
Oh.
a little combo deal. So that's actually pretty high on the priority list since a video is getting made about it. But yeah, mine does not have the Rare Factory misprint, I guess, that yours had, where it had a 75 instead of a 54.
Yeah.
But
What else was going on with mine? Because I thought, was mine 4-inch? It was Demon 98, yeah.
yeah, mine's 4 inches as well. But the
The
like
motor.
factory standard is 54 with a longer tail cone. So I don't know if he just made that for somebody and just they changed their mind and he had it for sale. But you got a really rare custom one and just put old 9 volts in it. So, but
Yeah.
anyway, what are you going to build? What's next on your list of stuff?
I think I'm selling it all and getting out. Bye.
Oh, oh no! I shouldn't have brought up the demon.
Salt in the wound, Braden. And then
It's
you-
not my fault. I asked for a Punisher. Actually, he sent me a demon. I was like, okay.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
I actually didn't specifically ask for it, but I did think it was a little bit
no, he got it
ironic.
just to spite you, Matt.
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel it. Man.
Tim's like, you have 2 4-inch rockets with 75s. You don't need this. He didn't say that actually, but
Dude, that was the
he would
kit
be
that
justified
Matt
in thinking that.
That was the kit Matt originally wanted, the one with the
Which one?
54 kit, because it had the longer boat tail, which is what
Yeah,
you
the
liked.
boat tail was really what sold me. I thought, and I like the swept fins. I think the 4 swept fins was pretty neato.
Well, maybe we can talk to Tim and you can grab one while we're out there for Midwest Power, or you could get a 5-inch one because then you get the long boat tail, but you still get a bigger motor mount.
Doesn't it only have
5
3
inches.
fins?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know where I got the 4.
But the
fin
one
from.
you had 4 fins, didn't it?
We'll have to
Oh.
review the video.
I think it did.
Well, I mean, Tim could definitely make you one again if that's
I
what you
think
wanted.
it looks better with 4 fins.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what else? What else is in your build pile, Matt?
Yeah, I've got this one. Might take me a minute, but I've got an Estes Banshee.
Oh my God! No way.
I
This is the first time you've brought that up.
Yeah.
the first time today. Yeah. Yeah, so I got to build that one at some point, but I'm just waiting for the right time.
Do an unboxing video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be awesome.
Pop in the cellophane.
We'll just have Matt keep making videos that we play for the podcast people.
Yeah.
Dude, let's just start an anti-gravity group like second YouTube channel where we just post like little tidbits of nonsense there. And then people
Nice.
Matt can say he has a place to be found at the end of the podcast from there on out.
True.
It'd be like a YouTube toilet where all the YouTube poop goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Matt just
Gross.
making poop videos would be hilarious.
Okay.
Okay, let's change.
Maybe
the
don't
subject.
phrase it like
I
that.
don't think that's all right. So Taylor, what do you got for us?
Yeah, not like that.
Nice.
I have a Wildman 4-inch Lance Beta that I keep forgetting that I have. That I won.
Do you want to trade for
Huh?
the demon?
No.
What the crap?
I probably yeah.
Lance-
This is amazing.
Lance Beta's cooler.
I'll trade you for a Ridge wallet, Matt.
We'll see. I'm having second thoughts.
No, I can't. That's a terrible trade.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry. Why haven't you built that, Taylor?
Yeah, I didn't even know about that.
They wanted it at LDRS.
Oh, I did know about that. I'm a liar.
Dude, honestly, sick reward for going to the LDRS at Bong.
And for being in second place.
Yeah.
Dude, I want a
Accidentally.
5-inch Lance Beta.
Dude, that was crazy because my rocket took off at a 30-degree angle because they made us angle the launch pads way too much, and the rocket would have went exactly a mile, which is what the contest was, but it only went 4,900 feet or whatever instead.
Yeah, mine too. It went like 4,400
And,
because it was super angled and windy.
So I turned in my recorded altitude, and I totally forgot and was upset. And then at like the end of the day or whatever, Braden's like, we should go see who won. And I'm like, I guess it's pointless. We go up there, and I got second place. Well, actually,
First place
I
was a 7.5-inch Sandhawk or something like that. A lock kit.
the Lock 7.
Oh, that's right.
And
So Taylor's like, I hope I get second.
and it worked out because I didn't want a Lock 7, even though it's kind of sick, but I don't want another 7.5-inch big dumb rocket.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway,
Honestly,
the rocket's in the box, like, you know, the parts are in the box like you would get it from Tim, and I just keep forgetting that it exists.
be a
that's why I
nice,
haven't built
easy
it.
build for people that are subscribed to your YouTube channel to watch. But you know, what do I know?
It's a good point.
Bossar, what do you got?
4-inch T-lock. That
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember where it came from. Came from you, but I don't know why.
Chuck,
Oh,
when you gave
right.
me all this stuff, yeah.
Right.
I was like, build this. So now Taylor needs a 4-inch T-lock, and Matt needs a 4-inch T-lock, and we can all be
Are you
T-locking.
Wow.
Are you gonna build yours with a 29 with the stock mount, or go 38?
I'll go 38.
I did 38, but it's just because somebody bought it for me for the Rocketry Forum Secret Santa, and they asked them to upgrade it for me. So I was like, okay. Speaking of lock, my next one is a Lock Easy Eye 65. Similar to Taylor just wanting a Bowmark for a long time. I just wanted one of these for a long time, especially when they brought back the I-65, which is why that rocket's called the Easy Eye 65. So I found one for sale on the Rocketry Forum like 2 years ago, and I bought it, and it's still in a bag in the rocket closet. Matt, what do you got?
I think that's it on kits.
All right, Taylor.
That's all I have for kits. I got some other stuff that I need to build, but
Okay, I think Postar, you have one more.
Yeah,
Go for it.
a classic, the mini mag.
What about your 5-inch Jart?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Unbelievable.
Oh. Huh. I forgot I have that.
You do have to build your mini mag though. I
Yeah.
have to finish mine, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, build both of those.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since you guys are done, let me just fire off the rest of my list here. We got the S's Mega Dare Red Max. I just got one. It's the 4-inch one. It's sick. I've got an S's Dare Big Red Max. 2, actually. One is set up to have a 38mm conversion from Launch Lab. I have... Taylor's going to be the only one that recognizes there's probably a Hawks Hobby upscale Sprite, an Astron Sprite that I need to build. I'm
How
way
big
too
is it?
excited about that. The ring is 12-inch.
whoa.
Yeah, it's sick,
That's
but it came
sick.
with a 24mm mount, so I'm gonna make it at least 29, probably just
Yeah.
29, because the fin pieces are balsa. I mean, they're huge because it's scale, but probably 29. Just flying on G motors. I have an SS doorknob and an SS so long and 3 SS star orbiters in the pile of stuff in there. So, Matt, you want a star orbiter? You can expand
wait, I
your.
forgot one.
Yes.
What do you got, Shane?
I got 4-inch Little John.
Oh, and a 3-inch Little John.
Yeah.
Man,
You
this guy's got a lot of rockets that aren't
Yeah.
built.
He's like, yeah, you have too many, Rocket. Rocket, my name.
Yeah.
When you have
Yeah.
almost as many as me. Anyway, I'm going to continue. I have a 4-inch SS or a 4-inch Lock Photon upscale kit, custom ordered from Wildman. That was given to me also with the bundle of stuff that Postar got his 4-inch T-Lock from. I have a Lock Big Nuke 3E. However, I think that's going to come out of the build pile and become a Patreon caption contest prize. So if I can get 200 paid Patreon supporters by the end of the year, I will make that the giveaway prize for the first caption contest of 2025. And it's like full dual deploy and everything. And Taylor's also going to love this one, a DGNA level 3 Armageddon. I got to build that.
So
Yeah,
sick.
that's all my kits.
Wow.
Probably I should add with an asterisk there.
What about the Horizon?
I told
yeah.
you there's a category for rockets that need
sorry.
finished. Unbelievable. All right, well, let's move on to scratch builds, shall we? Since I just did that big rant, let's go ahead and go to Macho Matt. What do you got on the burner for scratch builds?
Well, I think everybody knows this. Well, I've got a long list of scratch builds that I'd like to do.
Oh,
So-
a long list. Let's
Well,
get
really?
started.
Well, these are ones that I'd
You
like
heard
to
it here,
build, right?
folks. Macho
These are
Matt's
what-
got a long list.
Yeah.
Got
Fire,
busy.
fire one off. Keep a
All
couple in
right.
the back pocket for the next rounds,
No,
and
I'll
let's.
It's launch one off, not shoot one off. Braden.
Right. Sorry.
Well, okay. Brahms rocket. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude,
All right.
we got to make that happen.
It'll
For
happen.
real. We'll 3D print you the giant ice cream cone if you want.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, we should see if we should reach out to Brahms. We'll just-
All right.
By we, you mean I should?
yes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Can we get some
Maybe.
guys on?
Dude, I feel like they're gonna be like, what? No. How big do you think this corporation is? First of all, there's like 20 of them. And they're gonna be like, second, no, what? No,
And then
Brahms
and then I'll be like,
Punisher?
That's
Huh?
fine.
The Bronisher, dude. I still want the
Ooh.
Dockers Punisher to happen,
Dude,
but,
bringing all those people are going, all the people that definitely already go to Brahms.
Yeah.
That's a good point, though. We could be like, we can almost guarantee like 200 people are coming to the Brahms in Wellington, And then all the people that work at the Bromston Welding Strings be like, hell no, don't do that. Don't do that at all.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor, what do you got in the scratch pile?
Well, the thing I'm most excited about is a scratch built 7.5-inch Nike Smoke.
Yeah.
I got all the parts to do it. I even have an 98mm Aero pack that I bought off someone.
Dude, I've got 3, I think, 98mm Aero packs in the pile.
Wow.
Someone gave me a couple, that's why, but they're the old shorty ones. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but so if anybody needs a 98, I probably do soon.
So I'm gonna build it with a 98 and then fly it probably at Airfest on an M2400.
He's put a date on it, folks.
He did.
Is that after you retrieve the Hercules, which we'll talk about here in a little bit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Postar, what do you got in the scratch pile?
5.5-inch Nike Smoke.
Which, is kind of scratch built. Well, I guess are you just using the nose cone?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the rest of that rocket?
Probably throw it away.
Throw it away? Isn't it a perfectly good rocket?
I'll probably keep the tubes.
Yeah, it's an entire polecat 5.5-inch Nike Smoke. You just said throw
built?
it away. People, it's built, but somebody's going to come shank you for implying you're going to throw
I'll probably
away.
Keep the tube.
So give the booster to somebody if you're not, or the fin can if you're not going to use that.
Dude, I'll take it as a backup.
Yeah, it is the same lame
it's a 54.
spec as yours. The 54 with the quarter fins. Can't take any
Pretty
heat.
boring.
When I bought mine, they didn't offer it in a 75.
Yeah, they used to not offer cars with electronic fuel injection too, but it's way better.
Look at us now, Grandpa.
Well, it didn't matter because I couldn't afford 75s back then anyway, and arguably not
I can't
now
either.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't at the time, but it was. Oh, all right. That's Rocket the Rocket Dog. Probably. I don't know the dogs. Oh, it's Matt. It's just Matt barking. But okay. I have in the scratch pile a N1560 minimum diameter rocket that I'm planning on making my N1000 flight look like a little bit of a sissy in the altitude world, if I'm honest. But I got to order vacuum bag setup. I know, tip to tip, I'm doing it, but it's not for the benefit of it needing to survive the up. It's for the benefit of surviving the down. Because you know what I don't want to do again? Hike 10 miles up a mountain to get my rocket back. So we're going to bring it down as fast as I'm allowed to. It's going to be a little bit shorter than the Bobs, which is crazy if you know that the N1560 is a 6XL load. So the motor is about, 8 inches longer than a 9815 360 case?
Something like that.
It's not going to be there's no coupler. It's the fin can, motor case, and then nose cone slides on the end of the motor case, and there's some electronics on top of the motor case, and it's going to go very high and very fast. I would like to break the N altitude record with it. We're going to try. So, no, that's on the agenda. I'm probably actually going to start building that like in January or February because I don't want to try and rush to have that thing together. It's going to require some thought. That's for sure. I might have to make a square sled like Taylor. Why don't you make the your M685 rocket shorter like that? Just take the coupler out altogether and put your little square up top.
Up top where?
Right on top of the motor case, baby. Bolt that S down.
Because I don't have room to do that.
Sounds like a load of barnacles. Matt, what do you got on the the scratch build pile?
If it flies, I don't want to go to BlackRock to fly it. That's why.
Oh, that's a good point. You would probably break the waiver if you shortened it another 5 inches.
I believe that I can still get a decent amount more out of it at Alamosa.
Put your money where NSL is.
So on my scratch build, the one that I think I'm probably most excited about at some point is the space shot. Scratch build. Yeah.
Oh,
That
it's
one I
getting
think
wild.
will be fun. Yeah, it's just getting worse, to be honest.
I think maybe you should explain what that is again for people who are new to the
Yeah.
podcast, because they're going to be like, whoa, Matt's building a rocket that goes to space? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what you heard it. That's what it is. That's what it is, Braden. It's just no. I'm just kidding. It's a flat ride from space or from SNS called Space Shot. It's where you sit in a car and it goes up and down a tower quickly, uses compressed air to
This
launch.
is an amusement park ride.
Yes. What did I say?
Well, you said this is a flat ride from SNS. That's
Yeah.
for the non
Yeah.
amusement park people.
Yeah, my bad. So, yeah, it's fun. So I think that's what I'm really excited
Is it going to
about.
be the detonator from Worlds
Yeah,
of Fun?
I think it'd have to be. I don't have any. Well, I do have a Mamba rocket, so I guess that is a World of Fun.
It would
thing,
be
but-
so much easier to do a 3-leg one, though, because then you could just put plexiglass fins on it, and it would be
so
so simple.
Dude, this is do the Supreme Scream.
No, you got to do the one from Lagoon. It's called the Rocket.
Oh yeah.
True.
Detonator's where it's at for I don't know, nostalgia.
All right, well, I guess if you're into that sort of thing, Taylor, what else we got?
A 6-inch Little John with a 75.
Yeah, why haven't you built that yet?
I don't have a nose cone.
Oh, yeah.
I need a 4-to-1.
I got one of those.
I'm kind of waiting to get one from Tim because I think I would rather do it with head in deploy, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like everything I want to do that way now. It's just so simple and nice.
Yeah.
What do you got for
I
us?
don't mind
Oh.
doing a really short payload, but because that's how most of my rockets are, if they're not head in deploy, because it's more or less the same, but it would just make it so I could put a bigger motor in it, which originally I was against, but it would be kind of cool to be able to put a 7680 in it. So
Yeah, that would be rad. Just do a 98, dude.
I don't need
1939?
I mean,
That
it
would be
sick.
Well, what do you got, Boss Art?
The newest addition to the build pile, a 6-inch Black Brant 2.
Yeah. The nose
Wait.
cone's sitting in our kitchen right now.
Yeah.
From where?
From scratch.
I mean, what's the tube?
Fiberglass.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I sent you a
glass nose
picture of
cone.
it. It's green
that's the
Rocky
G10
Warehouse
tube.
stuff. No,
No.
it's G12. I have the G10 tube for my
Yeah.
next rocket, which we'll talk
these are
about
the
here in a
tubes you
moment.
guys just bought, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you got a nose cone.
conical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
has to be. It's a black brand.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of 6-inch tubes that we just bought, there is a G10 one, and it's going to be the motor tube, the 6-inch motor tube, because I'm out of my mind for my 8-inch Punisher that I actually have most of the parts for, which is a little bit scary. And it is also going to be getting vacuum bag tip-to-tip setup because it's also supposed to be getting a P motor. Yeah, so if you want to check out patreon.com/rocketvlogs, try and make all of this nonsense happen. I don't know if you guys know much about 6-inch rocket motors. They are expensive, even when your friends make them, and you pay for the materials for them to do so. So, patreon.com/rocketvlogs. Just keep that in mind. I would say go to rocketvlogs.com and buy some merch, but I don't know if I want to advise people do that right now because it took them months to get merch to people, and then it started falling apart instantly. So if you got some Airfest merch and it's falling apart before you even wash it like Taylor's did, please reach out to Teespring. You should have a confirmation email from when you bought it and complain about it. I would like for you guys to get your money back over that because it sucks that we went through all of that. Sam did such a cool design, and then Teespring just kind of took an S right on the fun. So I'm not real thrilled about it. We're probably moving forward going to be doing pre-order t-shirts only, and I'll be getting them printed, and I might go to a different service. But either way, I'm not real thrilled with Teespring, which sucks. I've been using them for a decade, but here we are. And on that light, happy note, Matt, what else you got for us?
I'm looking at some of my list of rockets to build. There's 15 rockets on there.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, some of those have already been built. I got Mamba. Mamba's on there.
Nice.
Whatever that is. But
Are you gonna repaint it?
no, it's gonna be magenta because that's what the actual ride is. That's how it came from the
They're
factory.
repainting it right now.
Yeah.
Dadgummit. I think an upscaled alpha is something I'd like to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
I forgot to put that on mine, actually. I have one of those.
upscaled alpha. I'm just now remembering. I think the Twister. I think an upscaled Twister's something that I think would be really cool to do. My
Dude, you
bad.
should build a 6-inch alpha, though, because I'm going to have one, and then we can both have big alphas.
All
That'd be
right.
fun.
Matt builds the regular alpha. Braden does alpha 4, and I'll do the alpha 3.
And then Shane can do the
I'm
alpha
left
2.
with Alpha 2.
There's an alpha 2.
There is an alpha 2.
Yeah.
What
They
does it
only made it
look
for
like?
like 2 years.
Yeah.
I can't even remember, to be honest with you. But yeah, that would be sick.
Matt, are you talking when you think of alpha? Do you think the red, white, and blue one?
Yes, that's exactly what
Yeah.
I'm thinking of.
Oh, so that's OG alpha. So you're going to do
Yeah.
alpha 3, Taylor.
Yeah, the dumb orange one.
I
I
like
think
it.
of the black and orange
I
one
like
'cause
it,
that's
but
what I
it's-
had.
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, why don't you do the old alpha 3 with the red and yellow with the same black graphics on it?
what?
Yeah, for a while it was red and yellow.
Red and yellow.
Yeah.
We have to look this up. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
I think it was like the 60s, but it was kind of when they first started doing the molded fin can.
That's probably
Okay,
why we don't remember.
Pasta art. Scratch stuff.
Yep. Final thing on my list. 7.5-inch Little John.
Yeah. Which you have tubes and a nose cone for now.
Yeah.
For some reason, I started collecting 7.5-inch nose cones, which is really dumb. But now there's like 4 in this house, so I was like, "Please take one of these and build your Little John." Okay, and that brings me actually to my last scratch pile as well. I just put something 7.5 because I've been collecting 7.5-inch nose cones, and we've got the tubes, and yeah, I need to figure something out. We actually were planning on trying to build a rocket that was super draggy so we can fly an M1939, and Eric Beavers just gave us an M1939 because it's the biggest motor you can fly in California at the moment. So the waiver is also 7,000 feet, so we need to build something absurd. I was kind of thinking like a giant tube fin rocket would be fun. I was kind of thinking like a giant Pemtech King Kraken would be fun. And then I thought about cutting the fins, and I was like, wait, no, that wouldn't be fun at all, actually. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for a 7.5-inch really draggy rocket, hit me with them. Matt, why don't you have the list this time? So rattle them off.
I mean, this is kind of an older list, so I don't know if it's totally up to date. But you want me to just shoot from the
Yeah,
hip here?
fire it.
All right. On my list, I've had V2, Patriot, AMRAM, Bullpup, some kind of screaming rocket. I think I've got that one taken care of now. Screaming Eagle, Mamba, Alpha, water tower rocket. That's supposed to be an odd rocket. Space shot rocket, Nike Ajax. And
Whoa.
I have Screaming Eagle on here, but Lock Athena, BSD Thor. So I've got that. I guess I've had that. It's kind of double dip in there. Upscale Estes Banshee. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so
Yeah.
you wanted to upscale it?
Mm-hmm. Brahms rocket looks like I've defined it as inverted ice cream cone, cheese fins, burger transition, Brahms cup for airframe.
What?
The burger transition.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. That's way crazier than I imagined, but I'm here for
I
it.
was thinking just
Yeah.
like Brahms cups airframe.
I think
No,
that
I thought it was going to be a big ice cream cone, but that was it. I'm here for it though, and you need the French fry parachute.
of course,
Yeah.
Coffee rocket. I'm not sure what the coffee rocket is, but
Interesting.
I love that you just have
A
notes.
big
though.
coffee bean?
yeah. What? What'd you say
A
there?
giant coffee bean.
Maybe. And then Worlds of Fun rocket. I think that would
Yeah.
just be. You know,
A hot air balloon.
I'd probably do like a corkscrew kind of thing, so that way I can get the nice Zambezi zinger spiral going on.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Matt's
No,
an
dude.
artist. Look at the
No, take your one of your Worlds of Fun maps and send a scan of a map to Mark Hayes and have a park map wrap.
Oh, dude, that
Oh,
would go
that'd be sick.
crazy.
Cool.
Just do that for your level 3. Whatever you do for your level 3, wrap it with a Worlds of Fun map.
Sweet. All right.
Dude,
That'd be kinda
imagine
sick.
actually taking a Worlds of Fun map and then putting like light glass on either side, and then you like doing poured resin. So you just have really like 1/4-inch thick resin fins with a little fiberglass core, and you can just see the map. And you
Dude,
cut the
that'd be
fins
crazy.
from that. You've got me all inspired with your artistry, Matthew.
Thank you.
Taylor, do you have anything else in your scratch pile?
No, I don't think so. Well, yes. Well,
Oh. Zeke, Zeke.
kind of, but I don't want to share.
All right, fine. Okay, I think that brings us to the finish section. Who's got rockets that are started but need finished? Taylor, any rockets that you started that need finished?
I don't know, a 1/5 scale Nike Hercules.
Nike Hercules. That's what. See, I knew there was something.
May have started it through like
Also 4 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago.
Was it? I think it might have been 2020, wasn't it?
No, it was 21, I think.
Oh, that's almost
May-
4 years ago, man.
Maybe no, I started in 22, right before
Yeah,
the Punisher build.
You didn't start it until after I met you.
That's loaded barnacles as well, but maybe it'll get done
Dude,
someday.
it's gonna happen. Cloudburst. It'll
Sure.
fly. I say this every year.
You do.
year.
We should add
but-
that you bought a 3D printer so you could do really detailed stuff. 2 years ago? Also,
No,
a year and
it
a
was
half ago, maybe?
the beginning of this year in January. I bought it.
No, well, it's still in the box, and
Yep, right in front of me here.
so that's going great so far. Postart, do you have any that you need to finish?
I don't think so, actually.
Don't you have a half-built Little John in there, or did you not start it yet?
No, I haven't started it.
Oh, Matt, do you have any projects that you've started that need finished?
I mean, I've got my my Intimidator I need to rebuild.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
repair, right? Isn't that
Repair.
different?
Wait, are we?
Oh
are we
yeah,
on
we'll
repair?
get to that. We'll get
Oh,
to
okay.
that.
Oops.
I've got a repair section. Postart, you look like you just came up with something.
I did. Yeah, I have a 38 millimeter glass Mad Cow Pike.
Oh
I
yeah.
need to finish.
Did you build that a long
Yeah.
time ago?
Yeah, I put the fins on and like it's done, but I haven't painted it.
You didn't do Phyllis,
naturally.
did you?
No, but
Oh yeah.
it's a 38 with a 29.
You're just not gonna do them?
Fillets?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe, but probably not.
Whoa.
All right. Did you glued it with 5-minute?
Yeah,
Yeah. Go off, King. Oh,
I'm
it's
convinced it would fly on like an I-205 and be fine.
Yeah, I'll just break the fins on landing.
that's
No, it's a
probably what will
Pike.
happen.
Dude, you live in the desert now.
Yeah, if it lands on its side, you're done.
That's fair.
But honestly, fillets aren't going to save that either.
Yeah.
Well, they're small fins.
That's what you think. And tell you something about dry lake beds. We can talk about that when we get to my fixing section here in a little bit. Okay. Well, mine, I guess, is the stuff that I need to finish. I got a 4-inch Big Bertha. I just got a 4-inch Lock Phoenix that was half built, but it was ridiculously cheap, so I had my friend in San Diego go pick it up for me. I have a 4-inch AMW Fiber Max, which is kind of a sought-after kit that I started and have yet to finish. My Mini Mag is built, but I need to sand and paint it. And yes, as Taylor alluded to earlier, my 5.5-inch BSD Horizon that I also need to finish. All right, let's talk about fixes. Matt, tell us about your Intimidator. What happened?
Well, at Airfest, I went to go recover it. I don't remember what I launched it on. I600? No. I don't.
I wish.
G77.
Same thing, basically.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Okay. So anyway, I went to go recover it, and it was missing the nose cone and the upper part of the payload. And so I spent like probably 20 minutes going around in a big circle, and luckily I ended up finding the nose cone. Just buried itself just a little bit in the dirt. I think the coupler, or sorry, the bulk plate came out. Like it was just JB welded onto the coupler, and I think it just pops right out. So I need to fix that. I think that's all I have for repairs.
Dang, I wish. Taylor,
Wow.
what do you got for repairs?
Well, I need to put a new tube on our 12-inch Punisher this weekend.
Yeah.
I also need to put a new tube on my mini mag this weekend so that I can drag race Matt at Midwest Power.
Yeah.
After my redemption shot after the rail incident last year. What else? I need to refinish my Sumo, the small one. Repaint and get new decals for it.
Okay, well, while Taylor's frozen here for a second, hopefully he can still hear me. If I may make a suggestion that could help with having to sit here and think about all of the rockets that you need to repair or build, you could make a list before the episode. I'm just saying. Hopefully we're not just talking over each other while he's frozen, and even more, hopefully he's saying stuff into the microphone while he's irritated that I can then have in high quality when it finishes uploading. Okay, well, while we wait for Taylor to come back again, he's gone for good this time. I'm going to talk about my rockets that need fixed. We're going to start with my 6-inch Dare Red Max. It's a Performance Hobbies kit, I guess Smoking Rockets kit. It's from Ken Allen. It's a 6-inch rocket with big giant fins, and it broke the fin off on landing when I flew it at Tripoli, Idaho. So that's been sitting waiting to get repaired. And then I have a 7.5-inch Fat Boy, which is also another kit from Ken Allen. He had some really cool upscales. This one is still available, I think. It's called the Chubsy, but I don't know if you can actually still get it because it was Curtis supplied stuff. So, but maybe, I don't know, maybe Tim's making it. It broke a fin off on landing, if you can believe that, which is tragic. And then my 7.5-inch Honest John main chute did not come out. Hit 2 trucks and broke a fin off on landing. And then most recently, my beloved Snooky Pootsie, my love-hate / good and bad V2, 8-inch diameter rocket. It's flown on some great 98mm motors, great 75s, and it broke a fin on landing at Airfest. You may have noted a recurring theme here. So I've got a lot of fin repair coming. yeah, it's going to be super fun. I'm really excited for all that. Oh, boy. Well, I think that pretty much covers all of our stuff. Good.
I got my internet absolutely totally sucks, but as we all know. But
We saw that.
Yeah. I got to fix my 4-inch Punisher after the M3700 Kato a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I have pretty much have the stuff to do it. Just need some new fillets and a new electronics bay and paint. And that's it.
Can
Did you
Can
hear
I
my
add-
suggestion
What?
while we were when you were frozen? I wasn't sure if you could hear me, but I suggested instead of sitting here and thinking about everything as we're podcasting, you could consider making a list before we record the podcast.
I'll add that to my build pile.
Your build pile. Okay, Matt.
I wanted to add I think the 4-inch Punisher Kato was pretty cool.
Oh, it was awesome.
It got a reaction out of me. Thanks.
It was so rad. I
Thanks,
just
Tyler.
wanted to take a bunch of pictures.
My bad.
If
Taylor
anyone has
was
an
big upset.
M3700 they want to give me for a good
Whoa.
deal, I may be willing to try it again.
And an N5600
Yeah.
while we're reminding
More
people what Taylor's
importantly, an
looking for.
N5600. I will pay for the N5600 for my 5-inch Punisher.
Are you implying that you won't pay for the M3700? Like, if somebody's got one and just wants to give it to me, cool. I'll pay for the N5600.
No. I mean, I would pay full price for an N5600.
Whoa. Someone's going to be like, what about over? How's over
Yeah.
MSRP
No,
sound?
I don't need to pay over.
Okay, well, let's get to the Patreon people's build piles because I was like, hey, somebody please post a ton of rockets so that I can feel better about my life decisions. And you know what? People came through for me. Josh Sickles says, I got a decent build pile, not big by most standards. High power, he has a lock 7.5-inch V2, a lock Sandhawk with a Terrier booster, a 38mm laser lock, and an SBR 5.5-inch Honest John. Don't put that nose cone in the sun. Mid and low power, a Spolligan from Valkyrie, a Vostok from Germany, a Saturn V Skylab, a Saturn V, a Saturn 1B, SSR 71. Wait, don't you have one of those, Matt?
Yes, I do.
All right. An Enerjet Quad Runner, an SS Antar, and then a bunch of repairs. That's relatable. I just realized I forgot in my scratch pile to say a 5.5-inch Aerotech Sumo upscale. Remcha says currently building SS Astron Explorer, repairing a Lock High-Tech, Apogee Katana, scratch-built cluster rocket, unstarted new kits are Hyperlock 160, Black Brant 7, and an SS So Long. Main project right now is getting level 3 packet together. And he posted a picture of his 6-inch Ultimate Dark Star that he's doing for his level 3. Christopher Holt. In the build pile, I have about 60 Estes Semirok Rocketarium and Quest kits, and then SBR Thor, Lock T-Lock, and parts for a few 54mm 4-inch scratch builds on the drawing board. On the workbench being built, I just started a clone of BSD Thor, built with locked pre-glass 4-inch airframes, and a 75mm mount with 3/16 G10 fins. That's so cool.
Whoa.
A Wildman 3-inch Darkstar is the early stages of the build process, and then there are next year's Balls projects. It'll be my first trip to BlackRock, and I'm working on a couple minimum diameter birds, 54 and 75mm. All right. Jeff Curtis says, I'll ignore the dozens of low-power kits. Unstarted, Lock Marvin's Wild Ride, Lock Photon, Lock NORAD, Dragon Rocketry 2.2-inch Tartar, Dragon Rocketry Sager, Wildman Mini Piercer, Wildman Drago 75, SS Pro Series 2 Ventress, Nike Smoke, Argent Leviathan, Super Bertha, Terrier Sandhawk, Jayhawk, and SS Pro Series Maxi Force parts for a clone, North Coast Scorch, Eliminator, Hyperswift, Aerotech Mustang, Warhawk, Aero Bee High, Strong Arm. Oh, I have an Aero Bee High that's not finished. The Launchpad Pershing, Hawk, Maverick, Gabriel 3, Grail, Quest Minotaur, PMW, PML Small Endeavor, an Excalibur, US Rocket Start, whoa, and an AMW Green Gorilla. That makes me feel pretty good about the stuff that I have unbuilt. Building now a Lock Warlock for his level 2 at Midwest Power, a Lock 3 in Cyclotron, and a Skinwalker. ready for paint. He has a Dragon Rocketry 4-inch Fat Boy, Pro Series 2, Partisan, Scion, Star Orbiter, Lock Ram, Lock Semperfi, and a Lock Viper 3. Dude, that's a lot of stuff. Bernard Ormsby says, for Build Semper, I have a level 3 build of a Demon 5. Matt?
Whoa.
Any thoughts on that?
I want the kit.
Okay. And for fun, a Punisher 4, a Mach 3, just have to buy some more 75mm motors. The Mach 3 has kind of been calling my name lately. I don't really know why. UPS Rocket Man says, the almost finished list, 7 times 29mm Lock 7. Oh, that's a Lock 4. I'm dumb. Wildman Shapeshifter Jr., Wildman Goblin 4, the Macho Matt Wildman Darkstar 3. I forgot about that.
Whoa.
Dragon Rocketry 5.5-inch Fat Boy. Estes Black Brant 7. I'm scared to take out of the box. Estes Red Nova. And the super back burner is the 7.5-inch Red Nova upscale I've been planning for several months. It's not really part of the build pile, but I just thought I'd use a mixer. Oh, bought a used mixer. Been prepping myself to start mixing motors. That's cool. Count it. Patrick Morrison says, I'm probably forgetting a few, but this is what I have off the top of my head. Almost done. Mom said yes. Originally a balls project, done-ish, but not flown yet. Contractually obligated 3-inch diameter tube fin built from McMaster shipping tubes. Oh, that's awesome. Binder design Raptor. Been about 70% done, and this one makes me feel really good about my rocketry decisions for 14 years. That is crazy. Started which is it that complicated? A replacement for it's not that complicated. Tombs purchase. Nice. Hybrids are evil. A 3D printed rocket for 29mm hybrids. Level 3 project is next on the list with an Estes Alpha. Separate things, sorry. Small Cat, a 38mm hobby Sphinx. That's crazy. Maybe someday, dozen or so assorted Estes kits, a few plastic wire spools begging for a J350. And he has some motor projects listed as well. Weird micro hybrid fuels, Pringles and pumpkin done. Few dozen ideas to go. Custom Pringle reload for a 29mm Sky Ripper hybrid. Almost normal, a 24mm hybrid. As Small Cat is the Mojave Sphinx clone. Less Tiny Liquid, a 29mm liquid motor. Micro Liquid, which is an 18mm liquid motor. Jeez. Sumrak says, on the front burner is everything I'm working on for NSL Wesson Balls 33. First is going to be El Padre, which is one of my favorite rockets of recent history. It's a stock size Big Daddy. It's a 3-inch minimum diameter. Oh, it's 4-inch. Oh, El Padre Senior. I see. It's a bigger one. But same idea, flying on a CTI L3150 VMAX. That's going to be sick.
That's sick.
Continuing with the Big Daddy train is a 5-inch version going to balls flying on an N800. Is that the D-grain Tom Binford N800? Because that's going to be rad. Also going to balls is a project we're working on with a friend where we static fired the motor this past balls. An N3100 we're going to try and crack 100K mark with. Oh, that must be the 3-inch one. My back burner has a couple more tame rockets in it, a 3-inch Wildman Darkstar and a 4-inch Mad Cow Black Brant 2. Kevin Turner says Wildman Ultimate Punisher and Punisher 3. Nice. Mad Cow 4-inch Tomahawk. Tomahawk? I always say Tomahawk. It's going Tomahawk. Is that not how it works? People say Tomahawk. Lanza Colinas is still in the plastic, not started. Lock Precision 3-inch Forte, Rocketarium Turbo Vortico, Wildman Drago 3XL, and Estes Cosmic Interceptor. Pemtech King Kraken, shout out King Kraken family. 3D printed parts for Pringles Can World War II bomb rocket. That's crazy.
What?
Currently in some level of being built is Wildman 2.6-inch Darkstar with 54mm mount. I want a Punisher in that size with a 54.
Yeah.
2.6 Punisher with a 54.
What if we made a giant Pringles can?
Oh, I'm kind of down with this.
I'm more of a Ruffles guy.
Okay,
well,
we can't. There's no
the
Ruffles
anti-gravity
can
group is now only 3 members.
They have ridges.
Yeah, that's what makes them difficult to fly.
Yeah.
Currently, would love to build someday. Mach 1, 4-inch Area 51 Chimera Black Hole, Lock Precision 7.5-inch T-Lock, 4-inch Black Brant, X, PML 4-inch AMRAM, and a 3-inch Bull Puppy. Do they still make the Bull Puppy?
I think so.
Mad Cow 4-inch AGM Pike, Dragon Roxy 4-inch Joker, Wildman 4-inch Jart, and a binder design Velociraptor and Devastator. Larry Gaggle or Geagle says, I can't believe you actually got me to make a list. I've been avoiding doing inventory for a long time. Yeah, that's relatable. Scratch 3x S's Black Hole Space Probe, Mad Cow Nike ASP, a scratch built Atlas 5, 551, 5.5-inch Lock Phoenix Drag, Rocketry Sword, Mad Cow Fiberglass DX3XL, Apogee Texas Twister, Estes Antar Boss, Schrocket Skunk Wolf. There's a deep cut for you newer Rocket people. The old Schrockets, dude. Crazy designs. Estes Explorer Aquarius, Supernova, Fliskits Tesla. Oh, I forgot I have a whole box of Fliskits kits I could have included here, too. When Jim Fliss announced he was retiring, I thought they were going to go out of business. So I just bought every kit that I always wanted when I was little, and now I just have a bunch of them. Fliskits Freaking Frack, Deuces Wild. I have both of those. Wildman Vindicator Mini, Apogee TT, a timer test vehicle. Apogee Draco BG, Apogee X15, and a Schrockets Johnny Star Commander. And finally, bringing up the end, our friend David Billius. I've got a perfect list in my phone notes for this one. Stuff to eventually build or fly or assemble. Rockets Fly, Easy DD, a Big Daddy, V2, Mongoose, just says Cluster, Iron Dome, Bullseye, Perry Jr. Mini Darks. I thought it was a Pterodactyl Jr. there. Crayon, Darks. I have Ralphco crayons. I forgot about that too. Mean Machine, Mini Eagle Claw, and a test stand. Stuff purchased that needs built. 3-inch Punisher, 1-inch Darkstar, 2.6 Darkstar, 4-inch Darkstar, 6-inch Darkstar, custom 2.2 paper sleeve rocket. Do you think he likes anything in particular? Any one design?
Hard to say.
Hard to tell.
Extended school rocket. He did his level 3 with the 8-inch one too. He wants to do an L1000 to K375 2-stage at Argonia. That's sick. Candy tube rockets, Pringles can rocket, and Matt, a Demon 150. That would actually be kind of cool if Matt did a 6-inch one too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Currently building custom 4-inch M1939 minimum diameter of 4 times 5.5-inch Patriot and box launcher. Yes, dude, I haven't seen a good Patriot battery in quite some time. That used to be a thing that happened every once in a while. Didn't that one dude do like 8 and they were all 5.5-inch, Taylor?
I think
6.
there was. I think they were 7.5s.
Really?
On
That's
K3,
so crazy.
K375s.
That's so sick. And the whole missile battery. He says IREC 2015 project, Argonia 2015 project, and a Rolleron stabilized 4-inch, and some ideas he has. An 18-inch giant Big Daddy, inside-out rocket, motors on the inside, fins on the inside, a 12-inch Eagle Claw, a 12-inch Dark Star, a 100,000-foot 2-stage attempt, and a 36-inch concrete tube rocket. Dude, the 12-inch Eagle Claw would be... It's like 32 feet.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that what...
the Dark Star's 27.
Isn't that what Spartacus did back in the day?
Yeah. David Reese made the motor. It burns when I pee. Still the best named rocket ever. Well, that is the end of our list, people. Do we have anything else? Did you guys think of any rockets? I had my 5.5-inch Sumo addendum. Is that the right word for that? Amendment, I think is what I wanted. Anybody else? Speak now or forever hold your peas.
I think I'm fresh out.
All right. Well, in that case, my name is Braden Carlson. You can find me right here on YouTube at Rocket Vlogs. You can follow me on Instagram or Snapchat at BigB1011. Please follow me on TikTok at Braden Carlson6. And check out patreon.com/RocketVlogs if you want to see these things get built before YouTube does.
My name is Taylor, and you can go subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Rocket Channel. Go body slam the subscribe button.
The link will be in the description, by the way.
That's awesome. Body slam? How do you do that?
My name is Shane, or Postart. You can find me on YouTube at Postart Propulsions. Let's beat Taylor to 1,000 subscribers. That is the goal at the moment. You can find me on Instagram at Shane Harris Photo and online at hprtools.com.
And my name is Macho Matt, and you can find me somewhere around the Garmin campus. Help me beat Shannon Taylor to anything. Thanks.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, got it.
Thank you guys so much we just hit for the first time 1,000 downloads for the past 30 days. So that's 1,000 people listening for the past 30 days outside of YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all of that. So please, if you enjoy the show, you can't sit down and watch the video, check us out on any of your favorite podcast platforms where you can hear Taylor yawning into the mic in Ultra HD. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you're subscribed and commit petty tax fraud on that like button. We are the Anti-Gravity Group. This is the Anti-Gravity Group podcast, and we will see you next time.
We might just hear from Nigel the Rocket Cat. Load up the professional masterpiece, you can bet on that. A launch and a chat with them is guaranteed to be a blast. It's the Anti-Gravity Group podcast.